Alright, so today let me show you 15 great upcoming games everyone is hyped for. From epic open world adventures to heart-pounding action, these titles are set to take the gaming world by storm. So let's get into it. Ghost of Yotei is an action-adventure game developed by Sucker Punch Productions and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment. It is a standalone sequel to the 2020 game Ghost of Tsushima and is set to release exclusively for PlayStation 5 in 2025. The game is set in 1603 in the lands surrounding Mount Yotei, located in Ezo, Japan. This area was outside the rule of Japan at the time, featuring sprawling grasslands, snowy tundras, and various dangers. Players will control Atsu, a female warrior who adopts the persona of the Ghost. Atsu's journey is centered around the theme of underdog vengeance. The game will maintain the core elements of its predecessor, such as exploring feudal Japan and engaging in combat as a wandering warrior. However, it will introduce new mechanics, gameplay improvements, and new weapons.
And now, every Ronin here is after you. Still think you're the hunter?
Spine is an action-adventure game developed and published by Neki, known for their work on the Shadow Fight series. The game is set in a dystopian cyberpunk world where players take on the role of Redline, a rebellious street artist. Redline is fitted with a sentient combat implant called Spine, which grants her enhanced combat abilities. Redline's mission is to rescue her captured brother from an oppressive AI regime known as Tensor. Throughout the game, she battles street thugs, mafia bosses, and trained assassins, many of whom are also augmented by implants. The game features a unique blend of gun-fu third-person shooter mechanics and beat-em-up elements. Players can perform various combos based on the weapons they wield and use Redline's spray can to blind enemies. It is scheduled for release in 2025 and it will be available on Windows, Xbox Series X and S and PlayStation 5.
Ugh, I never asked for this.
Hell Is Us is an action-adventure game developed by Rogue Factor and published by Nacon. The game is set in a war-torn region suffering from a mysterious calamity that has given rise to supernatural creatures known as chimeras. These creatures are impervious to modern weapons. Players will explore a semi-open world to uncover the truth behind the chimeras and the calamity. The central theme revolves around human violence as a perpetual cycle fueled by emotions and passions. The game features intense melee combat, using weapons like swords, spears, and axes, which are specially forged to fight the supernatural creatures. Players will also use a drone to assist in combat and exploration. Hell Is Us is built on Unreal Engine 5, offering advanced graphics and immersive environments. The game is scheduled to release in 2025, and it will be available on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC via Steam. Dying Light, The Beast is a standalone action-adventure game developed by Techland. The game is set in a new region called Castor Woods, a remote and eerie forest area. This setting is a departure from the urban environments of previous games, offering a fresh and atmospheric experience. Players will once again step into the shoes of Kyle Crane, the protagonist from the original Dying Light. After being held captive and experimented on for over a decade, Crane escapes and seeks revenge against his captors. The story revolves around Crane's quest to hunt down those who imprisoned him while uncovering the dark secrets of Castor Woods. The narrative promises to delve deeper into the lore of the Dying Light universe. The game will feature the series' signature parkour mechanics combined with intense melee and ranged combat. Players will need to manage weapon durability and scarce ammunition. It is expected to launch in the first half of 2025 and will be available on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.
Every man has an animal within. If you push too much, you might unleash the beast.
Mafia: The Old Country is an action-adventure game developed by Hangar 13 and published by 2K. The game is set in early 20th century Sicily, focusing on the brutal underworld of organized crime during that era. Players will uncover the origins of organized crime through a gritty mob story. The narrative promises to delve deep into the drama and violence of the time, offering a rich and immersive experience. The game features a deep linear narrative that evokes the feeling of classic mob movies. Players will navigate through a series of missions that highlight the rise of organized crime in Sicily. Expect intense action sequences, strategic combat, and exploration of the detailed environments of early 1900s Sicily. Built on advanced technology, the game will feature realistic graphics and immersive environments, bringing the historical setting to life. It is scheduled for release in 2025, with more details expected in December 2024, and will be available on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC via Steam. Monster Hunter Wilds is an exciting addition to the Monster Hunter series developed and published by Capcom. The game is set in the mysterious and uncharted region known as the Forbidden Lands, specifically in an area called Castor Woods. This region is known for its dynamic and ever-changing environments, ranging from harsh and unforgiving landscapes to vibrant and life-filled areas. Players will follow the story of Nata, a boy discovered near the border of the Forbidden Lands. Nata's village was attacked by a mysterious monster known as the White Wraith, prompting the guild to organize an expedition to investigate and rescue Nata's people, known as the Keepers. The narrative revolves around the investigation of the White Wraith and the rescue mission for Nata's people. Players will uncover the intertwined fates of humans and monsters in this richly detailed world. It is scheduled for release on February 28, 2025 and will be available on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S and PC via Steam. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater is an action-adventure stealth game developed and published by Konami. It is a remake of the 2004 game Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, and it aims to bring the classic experience to modern platforms with enhanced visuals and gameplay. The game is set in 1964 during the Cold War. Players control Naked Snake, a Fox operative on a mission to rescue a Russian rocket scientist and sabotage the Soviet nuclear superweapon Shagohod. The mission also involves confronting Snake's former mentor, the Boss, who has defected to the Soviet side. The narrative follows Naked Snake as he navigates through various environments, evading enemies and uncovering the truth behind the Boss's defection. The story is rich with espionage, political intrigue, and personal conflict. The game retains the core gameplay mechanics of the original, including stealth, survival, and combat elements. It is scheduled for release in 2024 and will be available on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S and Windows PC.
The Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin. A world war.
An ocelot never lets his prey escape.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by Gru? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
Even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger.
Colonel!
It'll be our friend, the American defector.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times.
Sorry I'm late.
Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra is an upcoming action-adventure game developed by Skydance New Media and published by Marvel Games. The game is set during World War II, specifically in 1943. The story takes place in various locations, including occupied Paris. The narrative follows Captain America and Azuri the Black Panther of the 1940s as they form an uneasy alliance to confront their common enemy Hydra. They are joined by Gabriel Jones of the Howling Commandos and Nanalia Wakandan Spy. Players can control 4 characters: Captain America, Black Panther, Gabriel Jones, and Nanali. Each character has unique abilities and combat styles. The game features a mix of combat and exploration, with players navigating through war-torn environments and engaging in battles against Hydra forces. It will be released in 2025 and will be available on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S and PC.
That American. The Eye of Force has been found.
Please, just stick to the rooftops. Be careful, Stanwasami.
When am I not?
It's better if I tackle this one alone.
You may encounter some obstacles.
That won't be a problem.
Our cat friend is definitely here too. By the look of things, he's not very far ahead.
The American boy is right on your heels.
Who the hell are you?
If you wanted us dead, we'd be dead. So what do you want?
Answers.
That's far enough!
Stay out of my way!
Stand aside!
I do not take orders from anyone!
I don't have time for this.
Neither do I.
Phantom Blade Zero is an upcoming action RPG developed by S-Game. The game is set in a dark, semi-open world known as the Kung Fu Punk Phantom World. This universe blends elements of Chinese Kung Fu, steampunk, and the occult. Players control Soul, an elite assassin serving an organization called the Order. Soul is framed for the murder of the Order's patriarch and is gravely injured. A mystic healer saves him, but the cure only lasts for 66 days. Soul must uncover the mastermind behind the conspiracy before his time runs out. The narrative focuses on Soul's quest for revenge and survival against powerful foes and inhuman monstrosities. The story is inspired by classic wuxia tales and modern kung fu cinema. The game features fast-paced third-person sword-based combat. Players will engage in intense battles using a variety of weapons and martial arts techniques. A specific release date has not been announced, but a demo is expected to be available in 2024 and it will be available on PlayStation 5 and PC.
Everyone wears a mask! You too! This is a real face!
He let you live? What secret did you sell him?
Only a dead person can keep a secret.
Going where? This damned place! You're suicidal!
One last toast, and we're all done.
Patience is the key, Master. Time is not on his side. All we have to do is wait.
Yes. Let's kill him with time.
What's your plan?
Avowed is an action role-playing game developed by Obsidian Entertainment and published by Xbox Game Studios. The game is set in the world of Eora, the same universe as Obsidian's Pillars of Eternity series. Players will explore a new region within this world filled with diverse landscapes and rich lore. The narrative revolves around a conflict involving various factions vying for power. Players will uncover the secrets of Eora and engage in a story filled with political intrigue and magical elements. The game features a mix of melee and ranged combat with players able to wield swords, pistols, and magical wands. Combat is enhanced with rune-based magic powers. Players will navigate through various environments including the craggy Shatterscarp Desert region, engaging in quests and discovering hidden secrets. It is scheduled to be released on February 18, 2025 and will be available on Xbox Series X and S and Windows PC.
To trust you. But the truth is, you scare us. The way you fight. The power you wield. The secrets you keep. You're either here to save us or destroy us. So now that you have all this power, what are you gonna do with it?
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is an eagerly anticipated sequel to the 2018 medieval RPG Kingdom Come Deliverance, developed by Warhorse Studios and published by PlayOn. The game is set in 15th century Bohemia, continuing the story of Henry, a blacksmith's son, in a historically accurate medieval world. The narrative picks up where the original game left off, with Henry and his companion Sir Hans Capon. This time the story will delve into the problems of kings, expanding the scope from small nobility to larger political conflicts. The game world is described as being twice as big as the original, offering a vast and immersive environment for players to explore. The game retains its realistic first-person melee combat with new additions such as crossbows and firearms. Players can expect a mix of combat exploration and role-playing elements. It is scheduled for release on February 11, 2025 and will be available on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S and Windows PC.
I like that boy already.
Death Stranding 2, also known as Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, is action-adventure game developed by Kojima Productions and directed by Hideo Kojima. The game takes place on a different continent than the original, with Sam Porter Bridges played by Norman Reedus operating as part of a private organization rather than the UCA. The narrative continues the story of Sam Porter Bridges, focusing on the challenges faced by the Chiral network and the new threats that emerge. The story will delve deeper into the connections between characters and the mysterious phenomena of the Death Stranding. The game retains the core mechanics of the original, including traversal cargo management and combat. Players will navigate through treacherous environments, delivering cargo while avoiding or confronting threats. It is scheduled to be released in 2025 and it will be available on PlayStation 5.
Close your tired eyes and I'll wait, and soon I'll see your smile in a dream. Baby, don't worry, it's okay. I'll always be with you.
No one should have to suffer such loss. You know, I meant it when I said I understand how you feel. But if you hold on to the sadness, it'll weigh you down like an anchor.
crew, Sam. It's time for you to hit the road and start a new journey.
It wasn't the UCA that made the final decision. It was APAC, a private corporation.
So let love warm you till the morning.
Little Nightmares 3 is an atmospheric adventure game developed by Supermassive Games and published by Bandai Namco Entertainment. The game is set in the eerie and unsettling world of the Nowhere, specifically within a cluster of disturbing places known as the Spiral. This includes diverse environments such as the mysterious desert of Necropolis, an unsettling funfair, and a gloomy factory. Players will follow the journey of two new characters, Lo and Alone. Lo is a boy in a raven mask and Alone is a girl with pigtails. They must work together to navigate through the spiral and escape the greater threat lurking in the shadows. The narrative revolves around Lo and Alone's quest to find a path out of the Nowhere. They will face various childhood fears and disturbing creatures as they try to survive in this dangerous world. It will be released in 2025 and will be available on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch and PC via Steam. Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl is an eagerly awaited first-person shooter developed by GSC Game World. The game is set in the Chernobyl exclusion zone, a post-apocalyptic area filled with dangerous anomalies, mutated creatures, and hostile factions. The zone is a dynamic and immersive environment that reacts to the player's actions. Players take on the role of a stalker, a scavenger, and explorer who ventures into the zone to uncover its secrets. The story is non-linear, offering multiple endings based on the player's choices and actions. The game combines elements of survival horror, immersive sim, and first-person shooter genres. Players will need to manage resources, navigate hazardous environments, and engage in combat with both human and mutant enemies. It is scheduled for release on November 20, 2024.
Don't want the innocent to suffer? Then help me find the culprit.
And who the fuck are you?
And what do we have a decade later? The Zone, in our image, after our likeness.
My men are still lying out there, and I can't even bury them!
Died in an anomaly, shot by loners, found with a stone around his neck, thrown off a cliff, torn apart by dogs. You cannot kill God, just like you cannot get rid of the sky up above. I am blind, but it is you who cannot see.
Grand Theft Auto 6 is one of the most anticipated games from Rockstar Games. The game returns to Vice City, a fictionalized version of Miami within the broader map of Leonida, Florida. The setting includes various counties such as Vice, Dale Kelly, and Leonard, each offering unique environments and activities. The narrative follows a Bonnie and Clyde-style duo, Lucia and Jason, as they navigate the criminal underworld. The story is expected to be rich with Rockstar's signature blend of satire, drama, and action. Players will control multiple protagonists similar to GTA 5, allowing for diverse perspectives and gameplay experiences. The game is set in a modern-day context, incorporating elements like social media and live streams into its world building. The game promises the biggest and most immersive open world in the series, with more interior locations and dynamic environments. It is scheduled for release in 2025 or maybe in 2026, however, a specific date within the year has not been announced. It will be available on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. A PC version is expected to follow, similar to previous Rockstar releases. Alright, that's a wrap on 15 great upcoming games everyone is hyped for. Which of these games are you most excited for? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let me know what you're hyped to play. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any of the latest gaming updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.